Yo, yo, yo. Boom, baby. What's going on, you rascals? Thanks, Gomez. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. VJ, I saw Palantir moving right at the end of the day. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, thank you all. Thanks, XRP. I was trying to just record a video, and they keep messing up my camera lens, so I got held up another 45 minutes. I said, I'm just going to hop on live and say hello and tell everybody thank you. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Ambitious one, what's up? Going well, going well. Thank you, George. Derek Gunner, thanks. Rajdeep, my bro. What's going on? Oh, yeah, they've got a new contract. Yeah. Yeah. I think I was interested in it earlier. If anybody listened to me this morning, thank you, Natasha. I called Google first thing in pre-market this morning. It was a bit of a long shot. I ran it in one of my accounts. I knew if it held those lows, it was going to have a day. But it was a choppy first hour and a half. It was chop. Thank you, Jalil. I really appreciate it. Thank you all. I just wanted to say thank you. That's it. I appreciate that, George. I do appreciate that. At Foofy Gooker. Sam Davis. Boom, baby. Boom, boom, boom. We can look at a few charts. I got a little bit of time. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you so much. You guys made it happen, so I really appreciate it. Stock Brother in the house. Thank you, Stock Brother. Thank you, thank you. Brian, what's up? What's up? I love getting on and trading with you all. It's not, definitely not the easiest thing, but I love it. Attentive, do I think Path has more room? Yeah. Had a decent analysis. Josh took a peek at it. Something's caught his eye because he wanted to talk about it. He said, you brought it last week, so let's do a live. And anytime I can get on with him, of course I want to. I will look at Duo. Thank you, Julio. Let's take a look at this. Is what I liked about Path, and I didn't get to express it on Josh's live much, but check this monthly out. Guys, that's getting heated up on a big time frame. So you going to run to $30 next week? No. But this could be a slow burner for a year, so, maybe 6 months or something. I don't know. It's got some eyes on it now. So these are the type of trades that that can go the long distance, go the long haul, but requires patience. When we ran it last week, we caught a dynamite move on it. We took profits, which is it's what you're supposed to do. So getting a trace back, previous highs 1860, 1870, and then 1740. I want to say Josh had 1610. Well, I'll tell you, 1610 is where it started, right there, right on that candle. That is basically your point of control for this move. 40 with 40, Millionaire Mike. That's right. Thank you, man. Thank you. Joseph, am I still live in the morning? I'll be with Josh in the morning. Tomorrow's Wednesday, right? Yeah. I'll be on Josh's live in the morning. It's a tea, guys. I'm having a tea. It's a peace tea. Get my chart pulled up. So there's the point of control on this, so to speak. That volume bar right there. You see this last volume bar, but then you get a pullback, right? It got a deep pullback this time, I will say. So let's see. We'll see what it gives us. I mean, I could see it coming back to test 16, definitely. But we're going to get some indications on the daily what it's going to do. So I'm going to let it guide me on the shorter time frames like the daily, and see first, are we going to back test 18, what we're going to do there, step at a time. But I do like it for the long run. For the long run, okay? On the long run. It was a good one, right, Geeky? Yeah, Serve took off and left me this time. BBAI, I'll tell you what I did on BBAI. This is what I did. I was going to also mention, I got to say this when I'm online. I'm not a financial advisor, y'all. Okay? What I'm telling you I'm doing, I'm just telling you what I'm doing with my money. And I'm trying to help with charts. And you have to make these decisions on your own, do your own due diligence. But is the AI story over? No. This is one of those that, I mean, 100% is just back up to, 14 from here, 15. I'm thinking 2 years down the line. So what I did was I bought January of 2028. Thank you, Ronian. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kat. Yep. Let me hit this BBAI with you. So I'm liking it long term, and what I did, let me get my Weeble pulled up here. BBAI. I went to January of 2028 and looked at these contracts, actually with one of my students. And this was what I viewed as the best. I like the open interest the best on the $10 strikes, and the delta's still good, and the volume. I also like the $7 strike, which is what I went with. At this point, they both have about the same amount of spread, but there's better open interest on the $10 strike. Being this far out in time, the $10 doesn't scare me. That would be out of the money a few strikes, so it doesn't bother me though. That's 2 years out. And you got to think, where's BBAI going to be in 2 years? But this is a buy. These are cheap. This is like a buy and let it ride. I don't care what it does. If these drop to nothing, whatever. I'm playing with house money on these. So I have low position size. I took my time, and I'm going to let them do their thing. If it was to have a big dip of like 50%, I'll buy another one and bring my average way down. I like the $7 strikes and the $10 strikes. So if you decide to take one of those, don't holler at me. And I'm telling you, this is high risk. If it goes to nothing, it goes to nothing. But don't come in a month and say these are down 30%. I still don't care. That's how I'm playing these. I'm letting them ride. I'm going to let them ride and see what they do. And I like the $10 strike. I like the $7 strike. January 2028. 2028. Long ways out. So I'm thinking of BBAI out there. That's what I'm thinking of. Ezra, you're the best. I'm at a basketball game. Let's go, Ezra. I saw Poet too, Rajdeep. I wanted to see Palantir here in the night session. Look at there. Tapped 193. Look at that. Let's do so that's how I'm playing BBAI. I'm not crazy concerned with it right now. Four-hour session tapped 193. Okay. Perfecto. Right here, guys. Where'd it go? 193.16. Right up here. I mean, if we didn't get this break back here, and we're going to have to break these previous highs. Well, that's going to be we'll have to see in the morning what the RSI and MACD is looking like. Palantir is very stout, guys. So now it's going to have to get through 193. That's these previous highs back here. That's all that's holding it up right now. And then 206 is on the table, so could be getting new legs under it. The monthly is obviously super hot and still rolling. This was a sizable pullback, 207 all the way to 148. Now you're back up to 193, so yeah. That's all I can say about it, man. It took off. If you're in it long term, you're happy. Where'd my comments go here? I wonder if Palantir will lose its gains in the morning like NVIDIA did this morning. I think a lot's going to be, I will look at bull. I saw it run a little bit today. You sure was, Patrick, Star Trader. Campos, thanks, brother. I'll keep Palantir on my watch list as always. We trade it every day. I want to go back and analyze Google with y'all why I liked it in pre-market this morning. Y'all see anything? This is the 1 hour. Now, I'm not crazy bullish on Google right yet. I'm not. But I saw yesterday's lows and I saw this morning's lows tapping the same thing. And I told y'all if it held this level, I was interested in a run back up. What'd we get first thing in the pre-market here? Cross up. We retook 40 on the RSI. Cross up on the MACD. Now, we're going to back test something. We're going to back test something and see if this move can go. Because right now, it never made it back up to previous. It never made it back up here. We need to get back to 322 and get through that wall right now. So this is an area of interest. Y'all see these lows back here? Right there. Let's make this a different color. Now, the 1 hour got up to the 0 line and started curling back over. So this move is not confirmed yet. But if we back test and make a higher low in the morning, so keep this 314 on your radar. See how it respected 314 back here 3 times on these 1 hours? If you want to trade Google, watch it to come back and test 314 and hold. It needs to hold that. If you come back, test this RSI may pull back to 40, give us another bounce for another trade. Then we need to run up to 322. That's what we need. Okay. So keep that on your radar tomorrow morning. VCD McDaniel, thank you, young lady. I appreciate you. Yeah. Let's check out Apple for my brother Richard here. Apple, let's look at Apple. It kind of came out. Apple caught me off guard, I'll be honest with you. This caught me off guard. That's pretty close. This is what you're in on Apple right now. Y'all see that? So, you see how we're staying in this channel pretty nice. RSI has continued to respect the 50 mark pretty well. So I would be looking for a bounce off the bottom of this channel. Let me adjust this up just a little. I'm not the best at these channels. There we go. That's pretty close right there. That's pretty close. I would say I've not hit SPY yet, Sourlito, no. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Nash. Thank you. You know, Google took that crazy run. Apple, look at this 265 to 286. That's a run on Apple, man. What a run. Broke highs here at 275. I would look for 275 to hold. And then 265. There you go. $275, $271, then $265. If you want to screenshot that $265 would be a nice pullback. About $271 right in there. That's what I'd be looking at to hold, or the bottom of this channel right here at just at $275. Okay, that would make sense. The MACD has curled down, but look, on the daily, we're in bullish hands, right? We're above the histogram. We're above the zero line. We're in bullish hands. We're over 50. We're in bullish hands. Watch for this to, an entry I like to take is when these curl back up and bust 60 again. I like to take that. This would be a swing, So then we would want to get back over 280. Top of that volume shelf right there, 280, okay? That's about what I got on Apple. Okay, hopefully that helps you, buddy. Rajesh 1289. When I took path, I like my momentum indicators. Okay. We had a pullback, and one of my, we had this volume bar here. These lows back here, but I like this volume bar, and I noticed the 200 EMA here. Now, the first thing was my RSI, right? Once we closed under it up here, it kept retesting, and then we got under 40, right? We never got oversold, but we retook the signal line. That was my first indication that I was willing to let 13 or 1350, whatever my lows were right there at that time, and I wanted to get over 14, okay? So 14 was this previous high, and then I wanted to get over 1450 because this volume bar right here. That was my breakout point, closing over 14 and 1450. And then the next day we got news, we got news with it. So that helped, and they crushed it. So look at the volume that stepped in on that. But these momentum indicators got in early. That was my reason to put risk on the table, and I didn't have any downside because we were on lows. If it breaks my lows, I'm out. I'm not holding it, right? That was my conviction on path. So be looking for a pullback now or consolidation up here. We'll see how it goes over the next days and week or two. I'm trying to get to a bunch of stuff. Intel. This was a nice run up off of lows. Depends on this RSI. Man, it's... I would say this 39.50 needs to hold. If this bounces here, that I would be watching my RSI to bounce and retake 60 to see if this is a pullback. Yeah, this could be a head and a shoulder over here. If it wanted to pull back and create another shoulder over here, that's possible. That's very possible. I don't know. Got pretty good support at 37.20 right through here. Okay. I'd watch for 39.50 to hold on this. It is losing some momentum down through here. Bearish divergence through here, but I'd watch for this. If you lose that signal line, or if you hold it and get back over 60, then you're just looking 41.50, 43 and 44 would be what I'd watch on that. Okay. Let's see Meta right fast. We played this perfect, y'all. Got in down here. Look, Meta did not complete the move through the zero line. Meta did not go through 60. Denied. We've got to make needs to make a higher low now on Meta. Needs to make a higher low. So if this is having problems getting back through the zero line. Could come close this gap down here. $6.48. Could bounce there, $6.48. Make a higher low on momentum and then up. Could back test 50, see if it holds. I'll probably set an alert at 50 on the RSI, see if you lose it. That's what I just did. And I wouldn't want to lose this 6.48. I'm out of it for right now, other than long-term shares. Yeah. I would adjust that. Maybe 6.42. Around this neighborhood, 6.38. Okay. That's what I'll be looking for on Meta. On the weekly, this is not a great look. Let's check this weekly, okay? What did we do? We got denied at the signal line. This was a nice pop off lows. This could come on back. We'll see if the weekly makes a higher low on RSI right down here, or if it's going to come on down some. So neutral to me on Meta. I'm not playing it right now other than long-term shares. Okay. God, I cannot keep up with. Oh. Thank you, Alfonso. Yeah. Hit Poet. I'll do one or two more and I got to go, guys. That's all I can do. Poet is hot. Look at that weekly. Now, some make or break time here. Can it get back through 60 on the RSI? On the weekly for a run back up to 830. It's moving. There's a lot of volume up here to get through, though. Lot of volume, y'all. Look at that. Look at all that above you. This thing. You're probably going to have trouble at 750, just to be honest with you. Maybe 830. 830 and 750. That's going to be trouble. About guarantee that. Or there's that last rejection at 735. Yeah. This was a nice run off it. Look, all these plays ran up off their lows down here. So they need follow through. Just the same. They need follow through. This has actually made it through the zero line. Now I would be watching this signal line to catch up. So you may come up here to 740 and then start back testing before moving up more. That's what I see on Poet. There's a lot to get through up here, though. A lot. Let's look at the monthly for a moment. Long-term outlook on this. Yeah, you got to get through a lot up here to get through. You got to get through 9 to get a good run way back up. Stock split back here. Yeah. So careful with it, guys. Penny stock, penny dollar cost, penny size. Bridge Turner, it's all because of the volume up there, all the structure, all the market structure up there to get back through. It's just like water trying to go through the path of least resistance. There is no there's no big gaps up through here. You got to push all the way back up through this to break out. So there's a lot of trouble through here. A lot of market structure through here to get through. Okay. That's Poet. What's up, Darren? Thank you, Lisa. Ambitious one. I just went over Intel, didn't I? Well, that was a loud truck. Sorry, guys. I just went over Intel. Sanvi, it is the VIP level that's live day trading every day of the week. That is in the description of this video. It is the top link if you want to support me. And I appreciate everybody that already does. I work hard for you. You can click on the description and hit the top link in the description. And that is, this truck is killing me outside, guys. I'm sorry. It's the top link in the description. That will join into the Stocks with Josh Discord. That supports me, and I promise you, there's a lot of trading going on over there. We do pretty well, so come learn. Thank you, Mimi. Yeah, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, I would very much appreciate that, big time. Loki, I'm going to bring him in here one day. He's wild, though, man. My dog is wild. Raji Shashu 1289. I wonder we are already using moving averages like 921.50. MACD especially is the same thing with 1224. Man, across the zero line is basically the 12. So why MACD certainly what? Raji, it's just what you choose to use. You know, it's a smoother line on a graph by itself. That's selfish. That truck's all bum-fuzzled out there, son. He's about to get bum-fuzzled if I have to walk outside. Daggone, it was loud. Okay. Here is everybody's favorite bull. Bull. I'm still not super duper crazy on it. Though I ain't saying it can't work. It is hitting this gap right now. I think I gave everybody, if you broke out back over 980, you could get a run back towards 11. Ultimately, you know, it's looking all right now. Last time I looked at it, I told everybody it looked okay. It was starting to make a move off of its lows. So for this thing to get super bullish, though, man, it's got a ways to go. It's still in this channel, but you know, you can make $1 coming up through here. Ain't no doubt about it. 12 would be 12 or 12.50 would be the big one to get over, and that could $12 right here, right there. You get over that, and then the daily needs to get over the 200 to become bullish, pretty bullish. It's just not been on my radar to trade because it's bled down through here. I told everybody under $10 she was gone. It went all the way to $7.60, so could have saved yourself some pain down through here. It's a nice reversal, though. Very nice reversal. Let's look at the weekly. Yeah, the weekly's starting to make a move. I still think $12 is going to be an issue here. The one thing I'm not seeing, volume. And $21 million. I mean, look at these candles back here. 164 million, 57 million, 38 million. Look at this last green candle. 21 up to that point. I don't know. Nothing big stepping in on the volume yet, so it'll be tough for it to push past 12, but there's still a little bit to be made there probably. That's what I think. It's not on my radar though. Okay. Fat Tony, get on the day trading. Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, Leslie Miles, I'm back in it. Thank you, Jet Set. Deep in on Poet. Yeah, you be looking good now, right? Mimi, I don't have an entry point on bull. It's thank you so much. I mean, that was my. If this was on my radar, my entry points off these oversold conditions down here. That's my entry point. When you regain that signal line and take 40, that would have been right back in here, $8.90 to $9. I would tell you now, if you got in, I would want $10 to hold. If it can't hold, you'd have to cut it. That's a biggie. So if you take this, I would use 10 as my get out. I think it's going to have trouble pushing back through 12. That's my opinion. Doesn't mean much, but that's my opinion. I'm running out of time, y'all. I'm running out of time. Thank you, Spencer. Thank you, Sanvi. I would love for your friend to join. But if you break it down, man, the cost of live day trading with us and getting all the plays, it's very minimal. It's very cheap if you think about it. How much per day? I'm trying to see if I missed anything, y'all. Mimi, thank you for coming over here. Yeah, let's look at SMR. I had that. That was the other one I ran the other day. I couldn't think of it while I was on Josh's live. I think we had 5 good swings now that I think of it. So now we got to get back over 2270. You can see, guys, if this thing goes, man, if SMR rips over this 24, it's got room. Look at that gap. Look at that gap. So right now, here we're back testing on the RSI, right? We're back testing. Let's see if we make a higher low down here. I'm watching it. If you just wanted to play the breakout, it would be over 24. Could pull back towards 1980. SMR. It's still inching up. Let's look at the weekly ones. It's trying to come around a little bit. And let's get TTD. I took a small starter end of day on this and notified everybody in the Discord. Now, last time we sold our options at 32%. These swings are patient, guys. They're patience. So we want this set up on our RSI. I'm looking for a back test down through here for a higher low on RSI, and then ultimately to get across 40. So set your alert at 40 on the RSI. She gets back over that. We want to get a breakout back over 40. I've got the $40 strike for January 16th. Ultimately, I guess we would have to say 41. That'd be resistance. So 41 breakout. It needs to hold 38. Tight range. We'll see what we get. We shall see. We shall see. And on a weekly, look at this historic level, man. Look at that. It's respected this level many times. Many times. I mean, from here, 38 to 77. From here, about 38 to 90, and if you took the whole move way up there. Back here, it only got to 42, back to 90. I like these odds, you know. Stop loss under 38. You got no downside that way, but you got all the upside. That's what I'm watching for TTD, okay? I'm about out of time, my friends. Thank you, Panther. Rajesh, are you in the Discord? Thank you, Leslie Miles. Thank you. You hear me talk about this all the time, 40 and 60 on the RSI. Right. The reason I run it is because you must break 60 to break real resistance. Okay. Anytime you flush 40, you can get a flush candle. But when it comes to 40 and bounces, you're sitting on support and you can't break through it. So I would rather have the move, instead of my RSI being all the way at 70 when it gets oversold, I like to have it marked at 60 when I can get the run from 60 up instead of worrying about it being overbought. This is how I trade each day. It's time frame dependent. You can see here when we get no continuation over 60, the SPY couldn't break out here, right? Popped its head over. Let's go to the 5 minute. Where is the, let me get my lines off here. Where's the only place it broke resistance? Here is opening range, right? We broke 60. We got over resistance. We got a little continuation. We got a doji at pre-market, right? Where's the next place it broke 60? Right here. Over pre-market high for your run up. When it starts giving 60 back up, it starts working down. You back test 60. You got denied at resistance now. And then you bled off. So you get flushes under 40. You get through resistance over 60. I mean, it's got to show continuation, of course. But that's how I play it, man. Okay. Thank you all. Appreciate you so much. Where's my camera? Boom. Thank you, Shelly. Yeah. All right, my friends. I am out of time. Hey, Blanche, we're going to 100K, baby. 100K. Boom, baby. I promise you this. I ain't going nowhere. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm going to be right here with you. Thank y'all. I love you. I appreciate you. I am out of time and out of, my eyeballs are gone. So I'm out. Boom, baby. Let's get one. Hey. Hey, if you're here from YouTube, I would invite you to hit the description in the video. The very top link will bring you to the Stocks with Josh Discord. That is my link for Josh's Discord. It supports me. If you're on a lower tier, you want to upgrade with my link, I would appreciate that. If you haven't joined the Discord, you want to learn how to chart, you want to be with live day trading every day of the week, this is the place to be. Come on over, hit that link, and you'll get all these plays come to you first. And if you're interested in coaching, my email is in there. I do one-to-one coaching. I do group coaching. This Saturday, we've been working on the website, so I've not dropped it yet. Trying to get the links straightened up. So just if you buy a class, you get the link and you're good. I don't have to email 100 times, so it's all good. All gravy, baby. Woo woo. Thank you, Fat Tony. Can I get your opinion on using strat indicator? I have no clue. What is a strat indicator? I don't know what that is. I got a Stratocaster and a Telecaster. I don't know what that is, man. Strat Assistant? I don't know what that is. If you email me and let me know what it is, I'll try. S. Dot, if you're in the Discord, you can ask me and I'll get back to you, okay? Thank you all. 10K subs. I can't say nothing but thank you. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I love you. I'll see you in the morning if you're in the Discord. Mañana. All right. Later, guys. Good night.